keyboard.
Totally.
How's your spacebar feeling? Is it okay? Is your spacebar fine? How's your spacebar fine? Now, as with every one of these beta program of a podcast, we should probably test audio.
We probably should. Go ahead and pull it up quick, because it is up.
I have it up currently. I'm gonna listen real quick. We should probably test audio.
There we go. Awesome.
All right, audio seems good.
Sweet.
At least to me.
Okay, so
Your
I will
ash
do
is,
intro.
Your ash is intense.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
ash
it
is
really
very
is.
intense. Okay.
So,
just
now.
for a warning, I am going to be working on the stug. Like, I'm
Okay.
going to be working it up.
God
Alright.
damn.
Just putting that out there.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, hello and welcome to episode 9.9.8 of the Tenno 2 Drink Minimum, a primarily Warframe podcast, primarily Warframe podcast, where we talk about all things Warframe as well as console gaming in general, where we approach things from a console gamer's perspective, and any games we're playing, things like that, we come up naturally during the stream. I believe next month I'm trying to set some stuff up so we can have a Paragon month of just us talking about Paragon, which is another a MOBA game from Epic that we've been playing a lot of. We are both founders of, and
So,
I keep talking in the plurals here. I am Cazz, one half of the console
There he
casuals, and I am joined by an asshole.
A velociraptor in a bunny suit.
Now you see my point. I am joined today by ShotFace, the other half of the console casuals.
When are you not joined by ShotFace? When ShotFace is on a business trip, that's when. Ooh,
Yep.
just answered that question. Look at that shit.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm branding. Fuck you.
Okay. What?
But
Okay, this is the Tenno 2 Drink Minimum.
yes,
So, what are you drinking?
I am drinking my $20 combo, which is a screwdriver. It is just vodka and orange juice. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, I'm having a Jerry and Cola. Which is Sailor Jerry, the cola of your choice, preferably a dark one, of the Coke and or Pepsi variety, and a splash of lime.
Because you're a classy motherfucker.
Damn straight, dude. I've been drinking for a long time. I try to be classy, except for when I don't give a fuck and I just grab a bottle of whiskey and I'm like, I hate my life. I don't want to feel feelings no more. Yeah. It's rare, but it happens. Okay.
But-
So, today, stop spitting. Stop spitting. Jackass. You forget, I can see you, okay? Until we get a dual camera stream going, which eventually, yeah. But
Yes.
that's beside the point. Today, we are going to be, again, Relic for new stuff, because as it is, we are not... Ninjas play free, right? Right? That's the tagline of this game, so we are trying to play as free as possible, for the most part, with the exception of my former addiction. Which, you know, there's a guy on Reddit who knows my pain. He knows it considerably better than I do. And if you saw that post on Reddit, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, so in the vein of that, we're going to be doing some relic farming. We're going to be looking for more Sabaris parts. I believe you're down one more Sabaris part, and then we'll move on to Oberon and the Silva and Aegis.
Yes.
Respectively, for whatever we have for those, at least for the remainder of the podcast. I forgot to start the timer, so that just gave us a couple extra minutes on the top of that.
Cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit the timer now. There we go, and that starts that. Let's close off some of this other stuff. The other thing, during our farming session here, we are also going to be discussing Barrow Kids here. Specifically, Barrow is coming to visit during TennoCon. TennoCon is in like
3 weeks?
2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, I think. Right? Okay, so when he comes, he's going to be here for 72 hours. He's going to be at a special relay that is only available to digital ticket holders and actual attendees of TennoCon. For 3 days, he will be up, and he will have his entire stock. Right? Now, I know...
Hey, what's going on, King Fair?
Now, I know that many YouTubers have probably already discussed it, at least a handful of them. I know a lot of people have been discussing this on Reddit and places like that. But I know of a handful of YouTubers and streamers who have discussed, you know, what he's bringing and what's worth, you know, your time and effort, your valuable ducats and credits. And if you haven't been playing for a long time, you're not going to be able to get a lot of this stuff. Right. And if you have been playing for a long time, there's some choice items that you probably should already have or should be working towards getting. Now, to preface this really quickly, tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern time here in the States, Barrow will be visiting, and he will be bringing to console the Obex, Prisma Obex.
Yes, he will be.
So we will be getting that prior to, and that's really the one thing I'm picking up there. Now, when he does come down for TennoCon, he's going to have everything. Now, you and I have been playing for roughly 2 years apiece, so we're not exactly behind the times on his inventory. I think today we were going to go over our prime choices, if you will, for what a newer player, or really any player, should be looking to get, in our opinion.
Yeah.
And his stock includes weapon variants and cosmetic variants, as well as hard-to-get mods and some exclusive mods to him. So there is a giant list. I'm sure you can find a bunch of people's Google Docs or Excel spreadsheets on his entire list, and you can actually look it up on the wiki, things like that. And it's massive.
Yeah, they've been posted on Reddit. They've been posted, like, the entire list, spreadsheets of, like, okay, I have this, I have that, and it'll calculate all your credit counts and how many ducats you need to pick up everything. And it's a very sizable list. So, we last week talked about, well, we're just going to do a list. We're going to do categories of each of our top 3 picks from each different category. And we're going to do things like mods, weapons,
hold on a second.
Things like that.
I'm going with a straight top list. I decided not to go by category because we have a couple of things that are... I don't know, his list is very particular, and it's very about preference. So when you look at, like, we were gonna, at the top of it, we were gonna exclude the quality of life mods, and that are straight up the 4 prime mods that literally every player should have. And the reason we say every player should have is because if you've been playing for, you know, any measure of time, any one of these quality of life mods is going to improve some aspect of your gameplay experience. Right. So we have Prime Continuity, obviously, for power duration, which so many frames require a good power duration for so many different builds. Prime Flow, which is your actual power, your power cap. You want a high power cap on a lot of frames, and it's just good to have, right? Super useful. Prime Pressure Point, which is melee damage. Prime Pressure Point. Pressure Point is kind of this unfortunate need-to-have mod on literally every weapon.
Yeah.
On every melee weapon, we'll have Pressure Point. Prime Pressure Point is obviously the 10-rank Prime version. And then Prime Reach gets slotted in there because that's the only other mod that can be garnered from him. It's kind of exclusive to him. So, and Reach is one of the most useful, non-essential Prime mods, right? I mean, if you're doing anything with the Adarex or any of the meta weapons, generally you like Prime Reach. It's super helpful, right? It even brings up some of the better aspects of some weapons that aren't necessarily in the meta or anything like that. Like what is it? The Orthos Prime used to be like the staff of choice. Now people really kind of gravitate towards the Legion. And honestly, I use it on both of them. So outside of so those specifically are the quality of life mods. We're not going to be putting those on any list because literally every player should just have them. They're kind of a given, you know. And as for the other 2 prime mods, which are Vigor and Fury, those are your daily login rewards for some of the higher daily logins. Like I think Prime Fury is 200 or 300 days or something like that, and then Prime Vigor is like another 100 days out from that. So those are also in kind of the given category. Now, not as super necessary because you have things like Berserker to take the place of Fury, depending on if you're using a crit weapon or not, and Prime Vigor doesn't necessarily fit into every build, but I think builds are becoming more nuanced now that I've started using normal Vigor in a lot of places where I think that extra bump of shields or health is kind of substantial. So, for my list, I decided to go with a top 5 or a top 3 of like my prime choices here overall from his entire stock.
Okay.
And then I have a couple of honorable mentions, which are just super useful or good to have or rare. And then I have a category of the shit you should not buy from Barrow because it's an economic waste.
Yeah. And so we're just going to kind of go over that while we're doing Cerberus parts. I believe I need the Cerberus stock.
Okie dokie.
So let's see if you have any of those.
So go over. You wanna jump back and forth, or how do you want to do this? What do you want to do for the layout here?
Why don't you go first?
Go first. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my my number 3 pick. Not my top pick, but my number 3 pick. Right here is okay, so I have 3 Cerberus stocks.
Okay, cool.
Lith. My number 3 pick is going to be the Prisma Edo armor.
Okay. And you're talking about the entire set as a whole.
The entire set as a whole, because honestly, you could just get the shoulder pieces and they're fine, aesthetically pleasing. They're cool. They have an energy effect. All the Prisma gear, all the gear that Barrow brings that is Prisma has the Prisma energy effect. The Yamako Sayandana, all of his weapons, and all of the armor, accoutrement, even the Sentinel parts, right?
Okay.
But out of all of the Prisma items that he brings, which Prisma is exclusive to him, the Edo set, it was the first set I actually got and completed while playing the game, and I still wear it on frames to this day. I love it. It's on every one of my Ash fashion frames. And it's the entire set, not just, the shoulder pieces or the shin guards or anything like that. And honestly, it is kind of there to make me feel better about not being in when Edo Prime was a thing. If Edo Prime ever drops again, it's going to replace my Prisma Edo, but right now that's where that sits. That's my number 3.
Right.
my third top choice.
Tenno,
Okay.
a new alert has begun.
Yeah, and I would say it's a really good choice. Overall, it kind of lends to that that very Asian-inspired theme that Warframe kind of has throughout it, because you have the lotus petals, you have the 2 different frames, the Chinese frame, you have those type of things with. This really well, it balances well, it also masks some things well. If an arm is too busy, it'll mask some of that for kind of that fashion framing endgame stuff. Go ahead and load us up.
Yeah. Okay. And that's what I feel is like it kind of it gives a unifying aesthetic, which a lot of armors do. They give a very unifying aesthetic if you have the entire armor. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. It feels right,
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hit us with there's a Lith excavation.
Okay.
So we're just gonna pop it here. And all right, what is your number 3?
My number 3 for aesthetics.
No. Just number 3.
Number 3 overall.
Yeah. I don't want to break it down to like what's best fashion from, because honestly he doesn't have a whole lot of armor choices.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of fashion framiness.
I was going to include Sayandanas.
And the Prisma weapons, there's not exactly a plethora of those either. So I was just kind of going with a lumping all of his exclusive there.
Right. Honestly, with the release of a bunch of new stuff, and I think something that you should probably pick up is Machete Wraith. This is my 3, just because it's been so long since it's been around. It's been so long since it's been in his inventory. It may never come back except for this time. So this may be your only time to pick it up for however long.
Now, is the Machete Wraith exclusive?
Yes.
Really? Because I thought
is a
you could get the
barrel
machete
weapon.
wraith in another way. I thought it was an event weapon at one point.
It was, but it is now only a solo barrel weapon.
Interesting.
So that's what I personally would go with for your first pick out of his stuff.
Now, real quick, do you think it could come back in, say, Invasions? Like a lot of the weapons?
It might be able to.
Because the Volker, he had it in his inventory, but we got the Volker Wraith in
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it.
I could see it coming back for something, but I don't see it coming back anytime soon. So this is going to be your chance to pick it up.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Void fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
So my number two, and this is going to be no surprise here, the Prisma Gricata.
Okay. That's really not your number one.
That is not my number one. And I have good reason for that. But yeah, my number two is the Prisma Gricata because, again, there's no... anybody who's been playing long enough knows the Prisma Gricata is speed. It's comparable to a Soma. Maybe not top tier on this like the Soma is. It definitely can kick the brat's ass for DPS.
Right.
They've built right. And I mean, I built my my Prisma Gricata with hydraulic crosshairs and shit like that. Or
right.
It's not hydraulic crosshairs. It's
Argon
scope.
Yep.
Yeah, because I can get headshots with it. I know how to control it. It's the SMG from hell because of its kit, but it is an amazing SMG that it does critical damage. It's a great fucking weapon. And anybody who's played long enough knows that nobody can deny it.
Syndicate.
It is a good weapon. It's not absolute 100% top tier unless you're really building for it to be top tier.
Right.
But it is awesome, and the kick is really the only drawback to it. It's got a great fucking magazine size. It's
picked up a target. Go to the dig
if
site.
you like SMGs,
ridiculous
it is a
DPS.
true SMG.
Yeah.
We can avoid alerting
It is a true hardcore SMG. It's amazing in my style. But, and like people will say it's between that and the Soma. The Soma doesn't jump around as much. The Soma has, 3 sides of the mag and it does straight up crit damage. But with all the mods we have in the game now, the Prisma Gricata is a critical status weapon. The critical status is big.
Right.
You want to be able to chunk just whole sections of health and armor down in one go. And the Prisma Gricata, especially with headshots, lighting it off, it essentially is the assault rifle version or the SMG version of the Axolotl Prime.
Right.
It's essentially doing the exact same thing that people are building the Axolotl Prime for. That's where I sit with that. That's my two.
Okay.
Or
So
my
it's you
two.
too. Okay.
Yeah.
So in interest of not, repeating choices.
Yep. I knew this would come up. That's why I said we should have a couple different ideas.
Right. So to not repeat choices, you stole one of mine.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Prisma dual cleavers.
I'll be ready. Before you said it, that's my number one.
Okay. Okay.
That is my number one. I can explain why that's my number one, even though, it's your number two.
Yeah. Well, and
my
same thing. Prisma Gricata was my number one.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so to sum this up, both of these weapons, the Prisma Dual Cleavers and the Prisma Gricata, they're not going to be in the meta. They're not going to be, people aren't clamoring about these particular weapons, right? No, nobody is going apeshit about these things. But if you ask around and you talk to anybody, everyone will say they are absolutely worthy. They're absolutely, they can be top tier, no problem. With all the mods we have in the game now,
ready to go. Keep it
especially
and
things like condition overload, relentless combination, things like that. And the Prisma Dual Cleavers also have a Syndicate mod.
Yeah, you can put on the Syndicate
from Arbiters of Hexus, which is why I love them. Because I immediately put that on. It's an extra 100 damage, and it gives the truth proc.
Find the cell.
They are a dual sword stance type of weapon, and I've always been a fan of them. So
protect the remaining dig sites.
I understand why they're not your number one. If your number one was the Prisma Gricata, that makes sense because it honestly was a toss-up for me as well between the two. Because again, these two weapons that we have definitely used for a long time now. I think I was the one who turned you on to the Prisma Cleavers.
Yeah.
Like, you told me they were okay, and then I was like, dude, no, these things are fucking amazing, check this out. And, yeah, we just kind of fell in love with them. And it's one of just my favorite weapons to have. I don't use it, you know, as much as I would like to, because, you know, I'm constantly doing really hardcore, high-tier stuff right now, myself, but still, one of my go-tos, you know, it's just there.
Look at that damage dealt. Look at that damage dealt.
Oh, whatever. I'm Loki. Shut up.
You're also 4.
And I'm using a Stug. Shut up. It's an unranked Stug. I'm going up for my MR.
Okay. But, yeah. And honestly, the reason I picked them and I put them as my 2 is because all around they are just a great weapon. Here, I'll go take a look at them quick so you guys can see stats. Okay, so I'm in region chat. I probably shouldn't be.
No, that happened to me too. Every time I come out of a mission, I end up in region chat. We're gonna separate from the group while you do that.
Okay.
And I will send invites.
Okay. But I will go ahead and show the dual cleavers supplemental stats. So you can see here, it's got a 1 attack speed, so it's a base attack speed. It doesn't attack that quickly.
That's base attack speed.
Yeah,
for any given
that's
sword,
standard. It's not like
now,
faster or slower. It's pretty standard.
Keep in mind, you get multiple strikes with the stance.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you're looking at a straight 25% crit chance to start off, and not only a 25% crit chance. Yeah, not only a 25% crit chance, but you're also sitting at a 3 times damage multiplier.
That's the kicker right there.
And not only that, that's insane to have both of those together, because you can build off those really well. But it also has a 25% status chance. And so it will sit in status, and it can do the critical status builds that all of these endgame tier weapons can do.
Yeah.
The only difference being it doesn't have the base damage to do these stupid high numbers.
Now, here's the difference there. That when you look at something like, say, the Legion has a special ability that it uses to get those high numbers. The Atarax has people really, really going far for crazy builds to make the Atarax, like, astronomically ridiculous, and I've done that. Like, the Atarax can be absurd with Naruman, with you know, just stacking things like crit, stuff like that. And then you have like the Galatine Prime, which just does a
Did the operator enjoy this
fuckload of damage. Right? Okay. When you look at the stances or you look at the usage, when it comes to the Legion, more than likely people are going for a maiming strike. Okay, maiming strike build, not bad by any stretch. When you look at the Atarax, people are going for a maiming strike. You're going to stack that crit as much as humanly possible, and you're going to be slide attacking and doing that, and that's fine if that's your playstyle. When you go to the Galatine Prime, you're probably going to be using, Temple Royale or Cleaving Whirlwind, and you're going to be going for those big combo numbers to really make that shine, right? When you look at the 2 sword stances, nobody really likes them, at least in the circles I, talk. They're kind of meh, but if you can actually get them, if you're good at melee combos, when you start looking at them, like, what are the names of them? Crossing Snakes and the other one. When you start getting into the longer stretch combos, you're doing multi-strikes, and each strike has every one of those supplemental stats and the base damage behind it. So, by your 3rd quick melee attack, you hit maybe 5 times. So with a status chance, now you're stacking very, very quickly, right? So if you build one of those endgamey builds with Relentless Combination and what's the thing I'm thinking of? I have to go to my arsenal to think of it.
Weeping Wounds.
Weeping Wounds, Relentless Combination, essentially the old school Blood Rush body count type of build on top of that, with an Organ Shatter and the, what is that mod? I can't remember the name of the...
You know what's funny? I just rebuilt it because I hadn't used it in a while. You know what I rebuilt it as? Prime Pressure Point, Blood Rush, Organ Shatter, Drifting Contact, Buzzkill, Volcanic Strike, Virulent Scourge, Weeping Wounds.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm pretty close to that. I also have Justice Blades in there, which is from the Steel Meridian, and that's 100% to melee damage, and then the Justice proc on top of that. So now you have a weapon using Swirling Tiger, where you're getting multiple hits each time. You're building your combo multiplier ridiculously with Relentless Combination, because this is a very slash-heavy weapon, right? So as you're building that combo multiplier, because of the slash procs that are coming off of it, because you've got a great status chance with an amazing fucking crit, right? You're adding such exponential damage, and then the Justice Blades kicks in. And as you're just kicking ass, running around the map doing this, you're going to start healing yourself in the middle of combat with just extra damage to heal yourself. Then,
alert marked on navigation, Tenno.
The Syndicate mods are just, they make certain weapons really, really shine. And the Prism Dual Cleavers is just in that category. So,
they really are, and they're aesthetically they look cool too. I mean, you're running around with meat
love
cleavers.
the look of them because again, like all the Prisma weapons, they have that Prisma energy effect. So like all the Prisma stuff has that, and in a lot of cases it looks really good. Specifically, the Prisma Edo, the Prisma Dracata, and the Prisma Dual Cleavers, 3 of my favorite things in the whole world in this game. The energy effect always looks good, and of course I'm leader of the Reverse Edgelords, so all of my stuff is gray and pink, and I love the look of that on all of those.
But hey, Freestyle Gaming, welcome to the stream, and yes, this is all done on PS4.
Yes, it actually is. Okay. So our number one picks. Since we essentially just undercut each other with the Cleavers and the Gracata, because I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. That's why I said we should pick 5.
Yeah,
one of us is
just
going
our
to say
favorites.
one of us is going to say They've always been our favorites. All right, so because those have already been picked, I'm going to do a twofer here.
Okay.
And this is kind of a big one. This is kind of a big one, but you got to follow me on this.
Okay.
These are not quality of life mods, but they are Prime mods.
Are you thinking of the exact same thing I'm thinking of? There. I'm gonna guess and see if I'm right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Target Cracker, and the other one.
Prime Pistol Gambit?
Yep.
Okay, yes and no.
Okay.
You're only half right.
Okay.
My thing was the combo Prime mods for pistols and shotguns. So Prime Point Blank and Prime Ravage, which is the critical chance, critical damage combo.
Okay, so those two combos.
And then the same combo with Prime Pistol Gambit and Target Cracker for obviously secondaries.
Yep.
Because now I would say if I had to pick, I would go with obviously Prime Point Blank and Ravage, because one of my favorite weapons in the entire game is the Vacor Heck.
Right.
I love the Heck shotgun. And that was before I got my God Ribbon for it.
Wait, what did we get off of the last mission? What did we get as a...
Holy shit, I have no idea. I wasn't even paying attention.
We didn't get anything! Is it doing the thing that, did it do the thing it did to, John earlier today?
Are you sure about that?
Check and see how many relics you got.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, it didn't actually give us anything off of that last mission. Okay, I'm gonna send you another invite. We're gonna go again.
Okay.
Not sure what happened there, but I'm set to friends only now, so this way we don't have randos in with us. We just, do this. Alright, so we'll try that again. So, yeah, that's my number one, is the primed combos, the prime crit combos.
Yeah.
Right? So, if you had to pick, like, if you like a really good secondary, like anything really that's in the meta
Twin Gracatas, Oxamati, Oxstiletto Prime,
Prime rather.
Yeah.
Vacor Merlock.
Yeah.
The Aklex, the Lex, the Prime versions. Obviously.
Any crit secondary will benefit immensely from that combo.
Yeah, unbelievably. And that's the same goes for shotguns. And right now, shotguns outpace just about everything else in the game for damage. So the primed Point Blank and Ravage are two mods that really you could put on any shotgun and make it amazing. The Shrun Wraith, the frickin' Boar Prime, the fucking Tigress Prime and the Vacor Heck.
Yeah.
You know, they're the top shotguns in the game.
Even
and they're the
Vacor
top
Murloc.
damage dealers.
Yeah, even the Vacor Murloc.
The Vacor Murloc for pistols. But yeah, that's my 1. So what is your 1? Now that we've undercut each other.
Okay. And you kind of undercut me again because I was thinking about doing those.
That's the top stuff, really. When you think about what he brings to the table, those are the biggest. I mean, those are the biggest draws for anybody who's been playing long enough and knows how to do a decent build, or has looked up any builds. You're going to see all of that stuff come up.
Constantly.
With the exception of the Grakata and the Cleavers, those don't come up, but they're kind of this underdog, well-kept secret between guys who've been playing very long.
Right.
So
now, I already had one unorthodox pick with the Wraith Machete. I had one kind of unorthodox pick. I'm gonna do another one. Let's see here. I'll pick something. Frag or Frame Handle. Why not? I need the burst in stock.
Well, I have Sabara stocks still, so yeah, we didn't actually lose our relics on that one.
Awesome.
On that go. So,
that. But I'm gonna go with another unorthodox pick.
Okay.
And because there's a couple I'm trying to decide between. Honestly,
what do you got? Come on, killer.
I'm trying to think, because there's so many actual like weird choices that you could pick that are really good but kind of niche. And I think personally, because I'm a huge Fashion Frame guy, as you guys can probably tell, I started before him, and he's a higher MR than me, because I'm not that big into like MR rank. So, like, I'm not that good like into master rank farming and things like that. But I think I'm actually gonna go with his latest, Barrow's latest Sandana.
Okay, that is a good choice. Fashion-wise, that is definitely a good choice. I'm a fan of it. I picked it up when it came out.
I'm going to extend that to his entire set. His entire aesthetic set. Yeah.
Yes. I will give you that.
Because
as far as that goes,
overall, it just looks good. And even if you don't like any part of it, just get the chest. The chest lends itself to a lot of frames, a lot of the actual symmetrical frames. It adds a piece on top if you feel that they're a little basic and you want to add some extra accoutrement to the actual frame itself and kind of accentuate some stuff. You can pick up, and I'm pretty like this. Caveat: if you want to also pick up his sigils, not his sigils, his what are they called?
Proceed to the dig site.
No, the shoulder pieces, the things that project off your shoulder.
Oh yeah, they're just that shoulder.
Regalia, yeah, the regalia type stuff.
Oh, his regalia. Okay, no, his sigils or whatever.
Yeah,
for those are pretty cool. They are just an energy effect that hangs off of your frame, a little diamond energy effect. The same energy effect that's actually applied to his newest Sandana, if you actually look at the back of it, or back passes, and his chest piece.
It lends itself to all of that really well, and it comes together really well to make a really cool aesthetic, and it's something that you can use to unify any frame's look.
Yeah, it has that same thing going for it. There we go. Okay, alright, that's not a bad number one.
Okay.
Honestly, our number ones are actually the Prisma Grakata and the Prisma Cleavers.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Okay.
Honorable mentions.
I'm gonna throw mine out there, just as a lump sum.
Okay.
One here. I'm gonna look at my list. One second. My list is actually written down in front of me, but I'm running to the next spot.
Right.
So. Okay. Straight off, honorable mentions for me is gonna have to be Buzzkill.
Okay.
To begin with.
Very strong slash mod.
Yes, the strongest of the slash mods.
Excavator deployed.
And then shortly after that, we're gonna go with both Astral Twilight and Temple Royale stances because they are hard to find stances. I mean, actually, no. I think you can only get them from him at this point. But Astral Twilight is a super fun stance for glaives. If you don't like glaives, this is what happened to me.
It turns it into a fucking blender.
Once you get Astral Twilight, it makes glaives really kind of stand out and a little bit more fun. And I really do like stances. I like doing the button combo or the melee combos.
Yeah.
Now that once you get into the pacing of how melee combos work, you really start to see what you're doing and when. Doing the stalls and things like that. But Astral Twilight kind of made glaives shine for me.
Right.
It made glaives fun. Just like Final Harbinger makes Sword and Shield amazing compared to 11th Storm.
Yeah.
Astral Twilight did the same thing. And then Temple Royale, because it's a great heavy stance. I love it. The initial strike and the quick attack are it's a double swing. It's a multi-strike off the first hit.
Hey, man, what's up, Fritz?
Hey, Fritz is up. What's up? But yeah, so Temple Royale definitely gets my nod, because I actually use that. Which doesn't, I don't remember if it actually lines up with war accordingly, but those two, and then the primed heavy trauma. Because, you know, I like some of big weapons like Frag War and the Jack Tag, Prime Heavy Trauma, and War. It's just another damage mod in there that just, you know, if you are trying to proc a specific damage type or make a specific damage type king on that build, that's the way to go. Right.
Yeah, we do remember you, Fritz. Thanks for tuning back in.
Yeah. Say, we played with Fritz, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. It honestly, those are kind of those kind of mods, the stances really can make or break a weapon for some people, and I totally get where you're coming from of putting those on the honorable mentions, because I've had those weapons where it's like, I don't really... Aww. Wait, what?
What the hell?
Did you not finish your relics?
Oh, crap. I don't think I did. That's not good. Okay, so they changed how this works, which is weird, because I still have 3 of these. Okay, so it didn't waste my relic. That's very strange. This is all very weird to me. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then my last one is going to be, and this is just for anybody who, you know, doesn't have, or missed out on the one thing, and that's the Axie A2 relic, which is the Aklex Prime relic.
I was considering putting that in my mine as well.
Yeah, definitely pick that up. That is super worth it. The Aklex Prime is awesome. It's fun. You can John Woo your way around the map with, you know, some of the hardest hitting secondaries in the game.
Right. And they really do. They hit hard as a fucking truck.
They are a fantastic little crit weapon. And yeah, I like. They're not my favorite choice for secondaries currently, but I like them.
Let's keep going.
They are a good time. They make you look. Yeah, no. Let's just keep rolling with this. Okay. So what are your honorable mentions?
First honorable mention, right out the gate, Jolt.
Okay. No, I see that. I totally see that. Jolt is definitely a good call.
The only way you get Jolt is through Barrow.
Yep.
So, if you want to pick it up, it is a secondary status, dual stat mod for your status chances and things like that. If you like status weapons, if you like doing critical status builds, it's going to be a requirement. So do not pass it up. Pick it up. It is the only way you're going to get it, and you're going to have to run every 2 weeks of maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't, because you don't know whenever he's going to bring it. It's kind of a toss-up.
We'll go over that a little bit here, because there is a method to the madness when it comes to being on console, and that is we are, I believe, 3 visits behind.
Yeah.
As it stands, so you will have an idea. You keep up with what other YouTubers and things like that are saying in their Barrow videos, specifically Mogamo, people like that. You'll see the pattern of events there, which is pretty simplistic. It's in another 3 visits, guys on console will have what I'm showing on PC essentially.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll have an idea, but honestly, his stuff is always random anyway. So if you see something on PC, you know, then you're going to be waiting 6 weeks before you get it on console.
Right. That's just what it comes down to. So I would pick that up. First off, just as a quick cover your ass kind of. Okay, cool. We got this. That's awesome, man. I'm glad we're actually farming for the Cerberus right now. Just replying to Fritz, awesome. But my second honorable mention
Argon scope ventilated round.
is something that I don't have. Because nobody on console has it yet. Borrow Bane.
No, the face mask. Yeah,
the actual gas mask.
Yeah, we won't be getting that for another.
Well, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 visits.
Yeah,
it'll be 2 visits. Well, now I'm curious as to whether
excavator is ready to go. Keep
whether TennoCon will offset his timing.
Will they bring the stuff from PC onto console or not?
Well, it's supposed to have its entire stock, right?
But is it the entire stock for that platform?
Yeah, see, that's an interesting question. Okay.
But that's my second honorable mention. And then third, honestly, I kind of have to go with, I want to go with a ship. I want to go with any of the ship skins. Any of the Prisma ship skins.
The Prisma ship skins. Okay. I would say the Scimitar is probably the best.
Yeah. Well, honestly, the
isn't bad.
Yeah, no, the Rifles isn't bad at all.
It isn't bad. The Lisette and the Scimitar, I think, outshine it.
And of course, we got to make the mention of left earring, Prisma left earring.
No, I'm good. That is a waste of ducats. I'm sorry. As much as I love fashion frames, as much as I love cosmetics, I just can't bring myself to do that. Which brings us. Are you done with your honorable mentions?
Yeah, that's all my honorable mentions.
Okay, so that's gonna bring us to the crap you shouldn't buy from Barrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before we start into this, there's plenty of stuff that we did not mention that is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
That we just didn't happen to mention because it's not on our utmost radar. Like it's not on our radar because we might already have it. Damn it. But it's actually first and prime receiver. Maybe I need that.
I do not need it. I'm gonna go with the Soma. But yeah,
but
if we didn't mention something that you feel or that anybody feels is super duper worth it, that's totally fine. It's just this is our particular picks.
Yeah.
Play your game.
Yeah, we're not shitting on any of it. We don't think any of just because we didn't mention it, it's shit.
Just about everything Barrow brings is viable. I mean, mods and weapon-wise. With the exception, I mean, some of the weapons kind of don't have the proper pacing to be endgame, but they all are star chart worthy. They're all decent things.
Thanks, Fritz. Apparently, according to Fritz, they've actually come out and said that PC and consoles will have the same stuff.
Oh, really? So it's just gonna be a server-side thing.
Yeah.
They just show he shows up and he has everything. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be fine. Which is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass because we gotta go over how we're doing
Nugget farming?
Oh. No, Wi-Fi at the hotel. Alright.
Because, if you guys didn't know, me and ShotFace are both going to TennoCon.
Planning on going to.
Oh, you okay? You might cut up.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, IRL.
Okay.
I just got a rough just mention something. Anyway, but yeah, so we are planning on going to TennoCon. Planning. You never know what might happen.
And granted, I already have your the money for travel and everything. I'll give that to you tomorrow when I come over to the game.
We'll talk accounting later.
Yep.
I will go over the accounting stuff. But that's
Excavator is ready to go.
We are looking at being at TennoCon, which means we both
Corpus have tech weapons. We'll need to be careful.
Bring a PlayStation or something like that to log in from the hotel.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna have to use my hotspot so we can have access to Barrow because we're going up a day early and we're leaving the day after, which are all the days that Barrow is gonna be on.
Well, no, he'll be on 2 days after. He starts on the day of the actual con.
Oh, he starts the day of Tenno. Okay, so yeah, that actually does give us time.
Still, I want to bring a console just in case.
Oh yeah, no, we will bring something just in case. Yeah, okay. So there's some stuff that Barrow has that almost unanimously or universally believed people should probably not spend their ducats on. You know, you work hard for these ducats. You farm all day. You come here, you shoot golden people in the face, and you want something of value for that.
Right.
You know what you don't want?
Shit.
Mod packs.
Yeah.
We're gonna start right there. We're gonna go hard. We're gonna go hard. Mod packs are an absolute waste of ducats. I'm sorry. Love DE, love the game.
You can get them in thousands of easier ways without spending your hard-earned fucking cash.
Economically, it makes no sense to buy that. Even if you're a new player to the game, if you're spending time farming for ducats, farming specifically, you're not concerned. That's not something you should spend money on.
Complete.
Right.
Your hard work has just been rewarded.
We're gonna go down this. Boosters. Boosters? Okay, now boosters do have some validity. They're somewhat valid. They're somewhat viable. I understand why people might get boosters with ducats. However, economically, it actually doesn't work out that well.
No.
You could
They'll have plenty of robotics. Corpus
sell
will fight for themselves.
your crap. You could sell your crap fucking prime stuff and make ducats, you know, equal to or greater than the value that or not make ducats, but make platinum equal to or greater than the ducat value. Easily. If you're an antisocial person, then fine. You know what? Spend your hard-earned ducats on some boosters if that's what you really need. But honestly, the time sink you have there, you would be better off selling your fucking prime parts for platinum than ducats at that rate, if that's what you want. Boosters are not expensive when it comes to
by any
when it concerns platinum. So I think that's not a great place to put your ducats, especially for the time sink you have. You know?
Fritz, I don't know if that will work out. I don't know if the main society's okay with that.
Okay, so just to address something here, I have done a couple of online courses for work, training courses for my work, and one of them pertains to, not to give away what I do for a living, but one of them pertains to trafficking in persons, and it's very much frowned upon, Fritz, for you to illegally bring someone across the border.
Yeah, because granted, we aren't in Canada.
We're in the U.S. and we will be actually crossing the border to Canada. Granted, we're taking my car and I can fit at least 3 bodies in that trunk. Still probably not a good idea.
Damn.
Ow, yeah, I am just getting pooped on right now. That's not the receiver I want. That's I want the Sabaros Prime stock, but the burst and receiver's on the same frickin' thing. That's such BS. Okay.
I brought my man. We'll go with that.
Okay. I'm gonna go for my last one here.
But yeah, honestly, I'm trying to put some stuff together because we have planned to do a stream Thursday before we leave.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a big stream of us just playing for a while and talking over like what we expect, what we're looking forward to, that type of stuff. We're talking about Warframe and what we're hopeful for in general. So.
Okay, yeah, we'll go into that a little bit
next. Totally.
But yeah, so what do you think people should not spend? I've already covered, mod packs and my feelings on the economics of boosters.
Okay.
But what else does he have that you think people should spend money on? What do you got?
There's we already mentioned earring prime or Prisma earrings, and it's like,
well,
that's some overpaid Gucci shit.
To be fair, I mean, if you're OG at the game, you've been playing for a little while. That's really not that big a deal if you wanna spruce up your Tenno. Sure, fine, do you? Fashion frame is all about your personal expression, choice. That's totally fine. I wouldn't fucking do it, but you're free to be gaudy and do whatever the hell you want. I mean, I see you in the village. I'm gonna make fun of you, but.
Another thing that I would say don't bother picking up is like a given one. Sands of Inaros.
The scanner has picked up a target.
Well, obviously, if you've already
his
done
standard
the Sands of Inaros
stuff.
quest, you don't
His Sands of
need to do it
Inaros, his beacons, that type of stuff.
Now, wait. There is one thing. I will say beacons have a measure of validity. I can play a little bit of devil's advocate here. And that is, the beacons do have a small measure of validity when you're trying to farm up for items. Like, I love kicking the stalker's ass. You know, just on a Tuesday, I'd be like, hey, I want to put somebody's teeth all over the deck. Stalker, come here. You know, that's just how I feel. Or you know, Tanuka has specific weapon, and the Goostrad 3 also have a specific weapon. If you haven't gotten those weapons off of them, and I mean the parts and stuff drop from them pretty randomly and arbitrarily, like everything else is RNG based. So farming them up, you know, that's the not a very economic way to do that. It's you would definitely, I mean, unless you're an OG and it's something you missed, you're better off just doing the invasions and getting the supplemental stuff from the invasions, and then having them come and find you later. You know.
Hey, what's up, man?
It's more time consuming, but you know it makes more economic sense to do that. So yeah, if you can stand to avoid the beacons, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Avoid the beacons.
And my personal thoughts on it are, they come up so frequently in his rotations, almost constantly. Yeah. It's not worth it if you're kind of limited on ducats. There's no reason you pick those up now. Absolutely no reason to pick those up now.
The relic has been cracked open.
So you want to definitely wait it out, get something that's actually like really nice and viable, or something that's new that you can use.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then maybe get that stuff later.
So beacons and
the Sands of Inaros, stuff like that. The constant.
Okay, now I will say this: the only reason to redo the Sands of Inaros quest, and this is a pretty shitty reason, is if you want the Sands of Inaros
the scanner has
Temple Guardians and
in Captura.
Unique. Yeah, no, not just in Captura, but in the Simulacrum. You know, if you're a Simulacrum guy and you like going and testing builds and things like that, if you want to complete your Simulacrum, you actually have to get the scans. And the only way to get the scans for those Temple Guardians is to do the Sands of Inaros quest. So I can see that is a pretty rare and niche thing and totally not worth it. So yeah, definitely, once you've done the Sands of Inaros and you have Inaros, you don't ever have to do that again. And there's no real point to it.
That's kind of where I'm sitting on that.
Yeah.
Granted, at this point,
I will at some point probably do it again just because I want those scans, because I've seen some really funny stuff that I'll show you later.
Okay.
There's a video somebody posted that was hilarious. I think it was MC Gamers or something like that.
The excavator has lost power.
Every time you kill one of those guardians, they split into smaller guardians.
Oh.
It's kind of hilarious. I'll show you that video later. It's funny.
Okay. But yeah. Honestly, do you have anything else you want to say about Barrow's visit?
Every time he calls you Golden Warrior, flip him off and teabag him.
Okay. Seems legit.
You know,
seems legit.
I'm just saying, it sounds very condescending.
You Golden Warrior. Shut the fuck up.
If anything, I'm gonna say everybody do dance parties. You know.
Yeah.
I can see that happening anyway, even without me saying it. I'm pretty sure people are gonna have dance parties in that goddamn relay. For everybody buying a digital ticket. And the digital ticket, straight up, I'm not shilling for DE. I'm not. But when you look at the value of the digital ticket, if you're a person who buys plat, if you spend any money on plat, just buy the digital ticket.
It's worth it.
Because it's totally worth it, because you're literally just paying for a plat, and then you get a bunch of extra crap. The cost of the digital ticket is the value of plat you get, and the cost of the digital ticket is equal, if not greater than the actual digital ticket.
Let's go ahead and head out. We're not gonna do the next one. Motherfucker.
Okay, yeah, we'll break out from this. But yeah, that's really my only takeaway from you know, if you're looking forward to this whole thing. If you have a digital ticket, then you know you're benefiting from it. No. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes sense.
And you're getting the platinum, you're getting some bonuses, so it makes sense to just kind of get it. To get the extra, what, 370?
Yeah. Something like that.
It's a tiny little bit of platinum.
It is...
Part of that money, not only if you're kind of a stickler about that, not only does that money go to DE, a portion of that goes to Dove Hands or something, like a charity that they're supporting through...
Yeah. There's a Canadian charity. They're actually a lot of TennoCon tickets are all really going towards that. A pretty sizable percentage because they did the same thing last year, I believe.
Yep.
I'm now remembering correctly off the top of my head. I would have to actually look at it again. I read it like last year and read it again.
For its, you have to go on their site. You go on their website, and they'll have TennoCon advertised, and then you go ahead and sign in to your account, whether you play on PS4 or Xbox One. You can sign into your Sony account or your Xbox account, or your PC, and then you go into their shop, you go ahead and buy it. Then they will email you to make sure that you confirmed it, and then it will just show up for you on your platform the day of.
Yeah. Now, for people who are going, they keep saying, you know, to get everything that you're supposed to get, you actually have to show up to TennoCon.
Yeah.
Because the difference between a actual day ticket and the digital pass is that, for a day ticket, you have to go there and get your card with all your codes on it.
Yeah. And that's when you get the C and Donna, and you get a few extra little things.
Actually, I think only the collectors and above get the Sayandana.
No. Everybody who goes gets a Sayandana. We get the t-shirt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we actually get a t-shirt for sure.
Because we are both collectors.
Okay. Because we were not fast enough to
get
VIPs.
We were only collectors because couldn't get VIPs, because it literally... okay, cool, I got like 12 hours, because last TennoCon sold out in it took like a month to sell out VIP tickets. They sold out in a fucking hour. I was sitting there in class going, what? No, I have the money saved for this and everything. Like, I have the cash. Why? Yeah. Why? Felt like an episode of Dexter's Lab, man.
So, okay. We have covered Barrow. We have covered... Sorry, stream needs to refresh for me. There it is. Okay, we've covered all the Barrow stuff I think we are going to cover. Do you want to do one more run and we'll close out?
Actually, you know what? That run was not in vain. You know why? I can be in Prime.
Oh, I still cannot. That is poop. That is straight poop.
Awesome.
But, yeah. Oh, the Stug is almost done. Holy shit. Alright.
You want to keep going and run one more?
We will do one more. Let's see what else we can actually try to get before we clock out of here. That's the only thing you needed for the Sabaris was the stock?
Yeah, and I still don't have it, so...
Yeah. Let's see if I have anything else for it. Nope. You're SOL.
Okay. I'll go farm relics.
I do not. Yeah, we'll have to farm relics at some point. Okay, let's look at the Sylvan Aegis. Look at the Sylvan Aegis real quick before we jump back in. Let's see what else we have.
Let's find something on that.
Okay, so with all of the Barrow stuff out of the way,
everything in orders,
we are left with, we are going to TennoCon. I still have not, like, between work and everything else that I've been doing, I still have not looked at what the actual events are that are taking place at TennoCon. Like, I have no clue what we're gonna be doing or what's going on. I just know that we're gonna try and get there. We're gonna try and do a couple of meetups. We're gonna, my goal is to at least get a picture with a couple of the people from the dev team, you know. Preferably
honestly,
Steve, because I'm gonna do the whole thing where, you know, I shave my head and my beard to the same length like I usually do.
Oh man!
I'm gonna have. Well, no, I'm gonna do that.
You're
and
gonna
then
be
I'm gonna
Steve.
Have one of my exactly. I'm gonna be a mini Steve because he's taller than me considerably. But I think
you're gonna be a
like
mini Latino
6'2".
Steve.
And I'm gonna stand next to him and look just like him in slightly different colors. It's
In your Fudo shirt.
Can't get my Fudo shirt. I have to see if I'm getting a different one. Yeah,
Nah.
yeah. I have to look at that. Okay, do you have any Silva and Aegis?
I have a
bits?
blade in Axie.
Tenno,
So do I. So that's
why
what we're
must
doing.
you always
What do we have
work
for
against
Axie right
Survival.
progress? I'm trying to bring us all together.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch out to tank frame.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pathanax. Where are you?
Okay, let's alright. So yeah, I don't know what we are going to
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno are.
There is a lot I want to do while I'm there. I want to get I want to try to see if I can catch all the YouTubers like Rob, DK,
Oh yeah,
Mog.
I know. I'm pretty sure Headshot's going.
Yeah,
So
I know Potato's going. Potato is going.
Potato is going. I thought he was
No,
going.
no, yeah, that's right. He's not. He has a wedding.
Oh yeah, he has a wedding.
He
Is
has a
Frozen
wedding.
Balls coming this time? I thought Frozen Balls.
I'd
was
love
there
to,
last year.
dude. He's awesome. He's just he's a super chill dude. Who,
Frozen Bros was
you know what I want to do? I want to go and get a beer with Frozen.
that would be awesome. Just to fucking sit and chat with Frozen Balls all day because that would be a good time. No, I know Moog and Rob are gonna
doing the meetup.
Rob's gonna try and get Rob's gonna try and get Mogama to hang out with him prior to, or at least the day prior.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if anything, we could probably hook up with them like later in the day.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, once we've all checked into hotels and shit like that and everything's fine, then
Oh, and straight up, we got Twitter. We could be like, "Yo, meet us here. We'll buy you free drinks."
Because yeah, I totally want to get Rob wasted. That sounds like a
That sounds like a fun time.
That sounds like a poor decision for me. Anyway,
But
actually gonna grab this guy and something else, and we will go right into that.
New
so
alert
we can
marked
start
on
this.
navigation, Tenno.
Because we're pulling
running a
over
bit long.
now.
Yeah, running a bit long.
Well, no, we're probably at an hour now. Yeah,
Okay.
we're about an hour, give or take. Just hitting an hour now, so we'll make one more run, and that will be pretty well it for us. So yeah, our hopes and aspirations are to hook up with other YouTubers and network a little bit, and that's really all we got going there for that.
Thanks, Moon.
Ooh, I don't have chat up.
Oh, you should probably have that up. Slacking.
Oh, no, I did, but I had to refresh chat. Sorry.
Slacking. Yeah, I got a C2 relic.
Kakyu-chan? Kakyu? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, there's Kaku-chan, and then there's also Split Moon Shinkai? Shinkai?
Shinkai, yeah. Split Moon
Okay.
Shinkai. Okay. Cool. Alright, yeah, I just rolled right through
Right.
chat real quick.
Thank you. But, yeah.
Damn it! Okay. I
since
had a menu open.
since you're gonna bullshit around it, oh motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I had a menu open. I'm grabbing the survival again.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
But since you are
Sorry.
gonna bullshit at work, do you want to try a Paragon match after we're done with this?
No, I do still have to actually get up and do some stuff at work.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
I do actually have to do something. And,
Well, you're gonna get off early, so we can dick around before I come over for D&D.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and get off early. That's my goal tomorrow. Anyway,
Yep.
Worst case scenario, you show up and I'm in like the most foul mood known to man, which means that.
Which is really hard for them to put you in.
Oh no, it can happen. It just means that something frustrated me to no end, and I didn't have somebody to punch in the face or stab.
So then I'm that person. Okay.
No, I mean I'll beat you up, but that's really just emotional stress I'm gonna put you through. I'm not gonna put hands on you. You're technically under contract.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm under contract, and I would fight back in some way, and I'm not afraid to fucking hit somebody in the fucking throat.
Okay, so we're not doing shots this time around. So
No.
How many of you had?
For supplies.
Now that we're at the end of our
Ready?
stream, you've had
Two.
two?
Trigger the alarm.
Yep.
Fucking kids.
Void fishers. You need
Alright,
them
hit the
to
thing.
Okay,
open
I've
the
had
relic,
two half
but
and
are you
halves.
confident you can withstand their
Whatever.
fury?
I'm drinking Jerry, son.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to
Yeah, I've had two
This is my
50-50
tank
sprays.
Hold on.
Really?
Sending
This
auxiliary life
is my
support.
tank frame.
Oh, yeah, because you got the tank
The
mechanic worked
first
out.
life support capsule has
Yeah.
arrived. Activate it when your
It's
supply
not
is
peak,
low.
but it's really good. Okay, let's head that way. This is a good tile to
Fisher,
farm up in.
defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Okay. There we go. Alright. So, yeah.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial
Best case
life
scenario,
support.
we go to
Be on the
Tenno,
lookout.
we get to meet up with people, we get to, do all the things a boy can dream of doing.
They're
and,
dropping reactant.
have a
Use
good
it to
time.
crack open a relic.
And then, we're gonna drive back. All
Don't forget
tired,
the reactant.
sad,
You need more to open that relic.
because we'll have to come back to the States
Yeah,
where, we're still figuring out healthcare.
yeah.
Anyway. But, yeah. So I do plan on probably picking up a good measure of t-shirts. I know there's going to be some merch there. I know Rob just put up his store. I actually am probably going to buy one of Rob's shirts that I really, really like. I like the design of it before I
Get
knew it
ready
was
for a
Rob's,
capsule.
which was the
Something I
palette
completely forgot to mention in honorable mentions. Katir color palette.
The Katir. Oh, yeah, no, that is a really good one, too. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
it's just
picked it
a
up,
great
like,
color
completely
palette.
innocuously.
I have it. I have an entire ash color scheme dedicated to that one color palette. So it's versatile. It has enough color variation, but it still looks cohesive. It's just an all-around good color palette. You're gonna get a lot of nice browns out of it, and a lot of nice blues.
There's a lot of blue-green, a lot of really faded
Aquas.
grays. Yeah, aquas. It's really in that realm with the exception of the browns. The browns are like
Brown.
the browns are very brown, but they're soft. They're not like they're not harsh in any way, shape, or form. They're really good.
Which is nice because a lot of the browns that we have are red.
Yeah,
The reds.
A lot of the palettes are very deceptive in their actual taste when they're off the frame. Oh, your dog is dead.
Oh. Where'd he go?
I don't know. I've lost track.
But yeah. Sorry, I completely spaced on that because I was drinking and I was like, oh, okay. I saw you mention
That's a
that.
good choice. I'm gonna die for your dog, you ass.
I saved you. Calm down.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
My armor mechanic only works if I'm constantly on the move and not getting punched in the face directly all the time.
Like normal.
So, yeah, that's pretty well our entire spiel. That's all we got going on. Wow, I got beat up. I got bullied hard.
What happened to your face, man?
So hard.
Are you in mask or some shit? Why are you green?
I got bullied. Okay.
And I took all of that heat while you were just sitting there.
Hey, I was shooting.
What?
I was shooting guys with the stug.
You were shooting the stug. You would have had a leg to stand on had you been like, I had the Murloc out and was fucking dudes up. No. No.
I'm still leveling it. It's got like
No.
a half a level left.
I reject your reality. Fuck you.
Your dog's dying.
God damn it. Puke, get up.
I need the episode. Because, I don't have this build worked out 100% yet.
And you don't have it 100% worked out. I am Chroma.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't care for you. Alright.
I don't give two fucks.
Life support
I
incoming.
put on armor and I go.
Oh, you know what I'm not doing? I'm not doing this. So that's why. I need my extra armor.
But yeah.
Shadows of the Dam.
So that is an honorable mention I wanted to put out there, was definitely consider that, because that was fun. It was a great palette, and it was a real great surprise to have of like, oh shit, here's another color palette where I can get blues out of. And I can get
Additional life
actual,
support
like,
has arrived.
nice
God.
browns out of. You were on the struggle bus, my friend.
I was trying to get chat to come back up, and I shit the bed. Okay. Hey, it's Boar!
Oh, what's up, Boar? What you doing? How are you, homie? Ow!
You need it. Extraction
I'll be
is
honest
ready.
with you, bro. We should probably go.
The operative has just made their first discovery.
I should probably go.
Keep up the good work.
I tried to tie my shoe and I got pushed over.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to that guy later. I got gum on my shoe, I gotta go clean. I'll be back.
I straight up died.
Damn it!
Oh, wow, really? That's it, we're leaving the void. Fuck this, I'm out.
Fuck
Done
it!
with this.
I am so done!
Come on.
I'm done with your shit, Boar! I am done with your motherfucking shit!
Alright, let's
get the hell out.
roll. I think we're done. We're done for the night.
Yeah.
I think this is
I've
a
been
good way to
mixing
close it
50-50
out.
and been through half a bottle of vodka already. We need to leave.
Okay. Okay. I'm flipping my ass off because ninjas play free,
Yep.
and I am running like I just broke out of prison.
Only problem? You ain't no ninja.
Yep. I'm what they count as a
Life support
necromancer,
on the way.
I guess. And he's slow too. He's got 2 left feet. Come on, dude.
I
Necros.
wait, what?
Let out.
What the fuck?
What?
Why are you here? Why are you at the exit? Fuck off.
What?
You know what? Fuck this. I'm getting. Yeah.
Another job.
Yeah. What? Like, I didn't see him, and then I heard like a flash, and I heard his voice and go, wait, what? And then got smacked in the face. And went, okay.
Alright. So that was our last run, so we could show off some decent fail footage. That's cool. And the stug is still not maxed. It's just a hair away.
The universe just said, fuck you.
Okay, my goal today was to finish off all my other weapons so I could use my Sabaros Prime, because it got done earlier today, and I was holding off. I was like, that's the weapon I want to level up, but I have all these other weapons I'm going to level up today. And
So you were holding
like,
it hostage from yourself?
Yeah, because it's like, I'm going to work through all these other weapons because I know if I just level up the Sabaros, I'm not going to level up anything else today. I'm not going to care.
Yeah.
I'm not going to care. But
No.
nope, here we are.
So,
Now I have like 100 points left on this goddamn stug.
yeah. But,
Bitch.
while you go deal with that problem, this has been the 10:02 Drink Minimum. I have been one half of the Console Casuals, Cazz, and I have been joined tonight by the other half of the Console Casuals, ShotFace. We have loved having you in chat. You guys have been great. We've actually been talking, having a good conversation. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the list. If you have any questions, if you have any things of, hey, you missed this, what about this, what about this, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And we always look at the comments, we always look at all of the feedback. If you think we missed something, if you think we didn't give something its due, definitely let us know, because we will go ahead and talk to you about it, and maybe give you a reason why we didn't include it. Or, hey, maybe we fucked up and maybe we just missed it. So, definitely let us know. And let us know what you think of our top 10s, or our top picks.
Our top picks.
Yeah, our top picks.
Okay.
And
Also, we will be back next week.
Yep.
Same drunk time.
same drunk place.
Because, you know, 2 idiots talking about a video game while getting shit-faced.
Oh, quick before we leave.
That's the smartest thing you can do
What
on the
did you-
internet.
Quick before you leave, because E3 has been this week. I just want to acknowledge
Yeah.
that. E3 has been this week.
Yeah.
Game you're most excited for.
Audience wonders, what are you thinking about?
He's gone?
Okay.
Guess?
I mean,
guess?
Star Killer's got it. Star Killer's really got it. And if you didn't know, the main character is being played by the same guy who made Star Killer out of Force Unleashed.
Sam Witwer. And
So
he's
go
one of my
check that
favorite
shit.
actors. He's also
Go
on Twitch.
check
He's
that
cool.
shit. He like, I didn't see it until the third time I watched the trailer after he had said something. I went, holy shit.
I saw it last year in their first showcase of it, and I didn't believe it. And then I went and looked it up this year. But anyway.
Okay,
this
my
has
game,
been the
my
10:02
game.
Drink
Yeah,
Minimum.
hold on. My game of the show for E3. My game of the show for E3 is, honestly, A Way Out.
I haven't looked into it.
Okay, it's by the same guy who did Brothers. He's mainly a filmmaker.
yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I know.
Go look it up.
That much I know. Okay. This has been the Tenno 2 drink minimum.
Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Thank you so much, and join us again next week and watch two drunk idiots babble. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Wrap it up, B.